Hi, so I'm back with another vlog. This is another study with me vlog because I have midterms on Wednesday. I have around 6 parts to study. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well on the subject, but I just really want to do extra well in the midterms anyway. I'm just gonna prepare my breakfast, which is just cereal for the morning. Oh, and I'm gonna make coffee, by the way.
Frankly, my cereal of choice is just any cornflakes cereal. I'm not boring. Stop looking at my butt. And the way I make coffee is just through coffee press. It's much faster and much simpler. I wanted to show this part of making cereal. Apparently people pour out milk first before cereal. Y'all are crazy. I'm not actually judging, please. I was trying to be sarcastic and funny. I bought this really big French press on my birthday just so I can make coffee in bulk. Sometimes I make coffee worth 3 cups or maybe 4 cups and I just bring it to school every morning. Everything's all set, cereal set, waiting for my coffee to steep, watching YouTube while eating cereal. So what I do is I just fill my cup maybe a fourth or maybe halfway in, and from there I dilute it with water. So it's basically like an Americano. Maybe it's wrong, but then it's been working for me so far, so I guess it's fine. Okay, so apparently I have a birthday lunch later. It's Billy's granddad's birthday lunch. It's around 9:30 already and the lunch is at 11:30. So that means I have to leave by around 11. It's in UP Downs, it's kind of near. So I'm just gonna do as much as I can. Okay, so I'm pretty much done studying for like a little bit. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and change and leave for UP Town. I know it's a bit early, but then I'm going early just so I can read up some more before everyone gets to the restaurant. Let me just set this little boy down. Let's be inside the circle. I think I look pretty dashing. It's kind of worth noting that a habit I picked up in college was actually to go to events early just so that while waiting, I can study. Yeah, it might come off as weird, but then I'm actually pretty productive in those times of waiting. And like I keep mentioning, I'm a very visual learner. As you can see in this next time lapse, I actually tried to draw the different layers in the intestines. So last year I actually took histology and I quite remember it, so I didn't really want to go in depth anyway. I just wanted to know the basic layers to remind myself. So the drawing is pretty bare bones. Nag-aaral ka pa?
Yeah, today is the next day actually, March 2. I just finished class around 12, went straight home, and I've done already a bit of studying, but I still have to finish the chapter I was reading up on yesterday before I can move on to the next part, which is just about aerobic respiration, and I'm not too excited about that because of biochem. But it's part of GI, so I have to know it. Here's another time lapse, my guy. So I didn't realize that I took so long to study Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, oxidative phosphorylation, and I want to say I started around 1:30 and then I ended just about now, which is 7 p.m. On the brighter side, at least I figured out that I can study for long periods of time. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna go ahead and try to run for a bit. As a prize, by the way, I might buy myself McDonald's just because. Kinda ironic that I'm studying nutrition and I'm eating McDonald's. Okay, goodbye.
For the past year or so, I've been using my iPad Pro for school quite heavily. I didn't fully understand its use within the first few months of owning it. Only when I forced myself to leave the laptop at home and only bring my iPad did I fully grasp what it could do. Now, it's my daily driver in all aspects regarding school and productivity. I sometimes even use my iPad to edit videos. Funnily enough, I'm actually editing this video right now, so that's pretty dope. So in recording that segment, I actually realized that I need 3 things for me to really get going. And if I miss one, it's gonna feel weird. And I think that's weird. I want to end this. So yeah, I want to end this study with me video with, I guess a classic student YouTuber segment, which is what I used to study. So the first thing I need to study is my iPad. I've become heavily reliant on it to a fault, because now if I don't have it, or if it's low bat, or if it's about to die, I get so anxious because I need my notes, which are all in this one device. And if I check the settings, there's a battery portion of it. You can check that for the past 10 days, most of my battery usage is from Goodnotes and Notability. And upon checking the specific time, you can actually see that it's quite a lot. Goodnotes is at 8 hours and 57 minutes. Notability is on 9 hours and 54 minutes. That's crazy in my opinion. If you guys were observant in the cinematic portion a while ago, you guys probably noticed that I still have a notebook. I've mentioned a bunch of times that even though I have the iPad, I still have a notebook. That's because I'm just used to taking notes on a notebook. The most effective note taking for me still is pen and paper. I think it's because I can just be as messy as I can with it. I don't have to worry about aesthetic or low bat. No. Actually, this semester, I got myself a ring binder. Ouch. That I can refill anytime. So the last thing I need is really optional because it depends on where I study. But if I study in a public place, maybe like Starbucks, Bose Coffee, or some place where there's gonna be a lot of people, I need my headphones. I get easily distracted by noise, just like that tricycle that went by. I lose track of whatever I'm reading sometimes when I overhear people talking pretty loud, and it makes me annoyed because, you can hush down a bit or something. So yeah, that pretty much ends this video. What am I doing with my hands? Hopefully you guys like this part of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Usual, subscribe here. Next video's somewhere around there. And hopefully I see you guys in my next video. Bro, I swear to God, these cars are crazy. Anyway, yeah.